Of the 400,000 people packed into the Warsaw Ghetto, it is estimated that only 3% survived. If you're like me and you can't math that well in your head, that is 12,000 people. Out of 400,000 people, only 12,000 survived. The Warsaw Ghetto was first established in November 1940, and here we can see a map of the ghetto within the heart of Warsaw there. Now, to put this in context, we are squeezing 400,000 people into an area of 1.3 square miles, or for Canadians like me, 3.4 square kilometers, which is almost exactly the same size as Central Park in New York. For another way to look at this with respect to context, let's say we took the population of Cleveland, Ohio, which is about 380,000 people, and put them all into Central Park. Adding to the overcrowding was the starvation rations. The Nazis delivered about 180 calories per day per person, which is essentially nothing. The only way that those inside the ghetto survived was through smuggling food in, or bribing guards, or making some sort of deal with the Nazis. Despite the fact that they were able to smuggle in food or else bribe guards or however they got food in, still 92,000 people died from disease and from starvation. There was essentially no sanitation within the ghetto itself. So if you imagine 400,000 people packed into a very tight place without sanitation, disease spread very quickly and it became very deadly. The rest of those within the ghetto were taken to extermination camps such as Treblinka. Nearly 300,000 Jews from this ghetto alone were taken for extermination. It must be said, though, that the Jews in the Warsaw Ghetto did not go like sheep to the slaughter, and we cannot talk about the Warsaw Ghetto without mentioning the Warsaw Uprising. I won't go into too much detail here because I did make a video about the uprising previously, but it deserves to be mentioned because it was extremely brave and heroic thing to do against such overwhelming odds. One of the more inspiring aspects of the ghetto, though, was the commitment of those within to hold on to culture. There was music, they had plays being performed, ballerinas danced, they opened up all these different places for theater and for art to flourish. And it really inspired me to write the book, The Ballerina in the Ghetto, which is going to be a trilogy here. But it's based on one of the ballerinas, Francesca Mann. I made a video about her as well previously, which you're welcome to also go and look at.